Hey guys, I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Sharper. So this is a new A24 film, and although that was one of the reasons why I was excited about this film, I actually watched the trailer and it looked pretty interesting. Also, the cast for this is amazing. And I know this is coming a little bit later than I wanted to. Like, the movie came out like a few days ago, maybe like 4 or 5. Yeah, I wanted to post this as soon as the movie came out, but you know the drill. I also had the Nocebo review to put out, so I prioritized that. And now that I had some time, I decided I'm still gonna review Sharper because I actually haven't seen a lot of people talk about it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So the premise for the film, it's pretty simple. It's about a rich family that gets torn apart by lies, secrets, and a theft. I'm trying not to spoil anything, and I actually think the trailer is a good trailer, although it doesn't really represent well what the movie is, but I'll get to that. As I've mentioned, the cast for this film, it's amazing. It stars Julianne Moore, Sebastian Stan, Justice Smith, and Brianna Middleton, as well as a few other actors that you might know. But yeah, stellar cast, good premise, and the trailer is really interesting, really good, and it's an A24 movie, so what could go wrong? Let's get to my thoughts. So I'm just gonna be straight with you. I did not like this film. The issue is I can see the potential. This could have been so good, but this ended up being one of the most predictable films like ever. And what makes it even worse is the fact that the trailer is so good, looks like a really interesting and one of those like mystery thrillers that you follow the clues and maybe has like a big twist at the end. Unfortunately, the way the movie is structured is the downfall of the film. Honestly, I think if this was edited in a different way, this could have been really good, but this is cut in parts. So you start with like the main event, I guess, and it's from a perspective of a character. After that, you move to the perspective of another character to explain the situation that you saw before, and then it moves to another character to explain the previous thing that happened. So it's almost one of those that you see the end and everything after that explains how they get there. Not entirely, but it's almost like that, and it's just so predictable. Like, each part makes it so predictable. Like, each perspective it's supposed to have like a twist. Yeah, but you can see everything coming a mile away, and the movie is long. It's almost 2 hours, and they do take the time to build the characters and everything, but I think that makes it even worse. Like, it gives you the time to think about what you're watching and to just realize what's happening. I'm really disappointed because I could see the potential. This story, although not super original, yeah, it was interesting and I was entertained. Don't get me wrong, like, I still enjoyed it in a way, but everything, I just figured out everything. Nothing was like a surprise. Actually nothing was a surprise. So yeah, and not even on a technical level the movie was memorable. Like, Cinematography was fine. The music was actually a little bit too over the top. I think the music sometimes was a little bit too much. As I said, the story is super basic, and the acting, although good, it just doesn't make the movie shine. Like they can't make the movie work. I mean, the story is fine, but again, it's just the issue that there's nothing new. You can see everything that is about to happen, and yeah, I'm just disappointed because the trailer makes it look like something really twisty, and so like something that you can't really understand, and that's gonna be like difficult to figure out. But yeah, no, it's pretty easy, and you can, if you've seen the trailer, you know the movie. Like, you can see how things play out, but you basically know what's going on, and nothing will be a surprise, unfortunately. Yeah, post that, let's just get to my scores. So overall, I give the film a 2 out of 5. I don't think there's really anything new here. Maybe you watch for the acting, because the actors are pretty good. Sebastian Stan has been doing like some really creepy roles, which I think they suit him, which is interesting. And yeah, it's still entertaining, but it's just one of those films to, yeah, just watch and not think about anything, and yeah, just put it on the background. Maybe you know what's going on, even if you're not really paying much attention to it. Cinematography, I give it a 2.5 out of 5. As I said, pretty basic, pretty average. Nothing really stands out about cinematography. The only thing that stood out to me was the editing, and not for the best, so yeah. And originality, I give it a 1 out of 5. I really don't think this is original, like, at all. Yeah, there's a ton of movies like this and done in a better way, honestly. So yeah, not great. So guys, these are my thoughts on Sharper. Unfortunately, not the movie that I wanted, not the movie that I was expecting. Yeah, it's one of those that this could work if handled in a different way. It still wouldn't be like the most original movie ever, because the premise is like pretty basic, but it could have been way more surprising than what it is, which is not surprising at all. But yeah, I don't know, have you seen it already? If you did, let me know in the comments what you thought. Like, were you surprised with any of the twists, or could you see like everything coming? Because to me, they were all predictable. Yeah, I liked the performances. I was entertained, but at the end of the day, I was disappointed most of all. So yeah, let me know in the comments your thoughts on the film. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!